Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Mike Trout.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes. 1 out. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Keller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a pop-up on the move. Snags it for the second out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Mickey Moniak.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Mike Trout stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 out, space is empty. That misses. And now 3-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brandon Drury to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
Clips the corner. And that's strike 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It gets down, base hit. He's in there. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And next for the Angels, Mickey Moniak.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two outs. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. One run across in the frame so far. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's down, a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Taylor Ward at the plate and takes high there.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
And the right-hander deals. There's a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
That one lifted to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Zach Plesac. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Key Brian Hayes leading things off and takes a strike. Now 1-1.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
The wind and the pitch. And it's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And another ball. And a pitch. Just missing there. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Moniak sizing this one up. And there are 2 down.
That is good.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Michael A. Taylor.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Brian Reynolds stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Pirates down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one to first, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail here 1-0. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
The wind of the pitch. And for a strike. It's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
The pitch. Here's a high chopper. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The pitcher, Zach Plesac.
So digging in, Zach Plesac.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Way high. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Line to left. And foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And the pitch. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And now it's even up. The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-1. Rips that one center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. Michael A. Taylor will hit next. Out to short, Neto. Off balance feed, there's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the catcher up to hit, Andy Rodriguez. That's inside, and that is ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-1.
That's ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Cruz at third. Taylor at first. One gone. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the third inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel. Keller back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Schanuel in his rookie season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. Righty to the plate. In the air out to center. Coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Now it's Anthony Rendon. front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a foul ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2 outs, base is empty. And now batting, Mike Trout. First pitch misses. Two outs. This to center field. Taylor under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now a chance for Mitch Keller. Puts a bunt down. Scoops it up barehanded. On the money. Nice play.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Andrew McCutcheon, the next to hit. Fly to right his first time. Check swing, no appeal. Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two now. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Pirates lead one, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brandon Drury. Keller back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Misses outside. Now 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering down in the dirt. Here comes a pitch. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. And he's already singled in this game. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Ball one there. He goes down looking. Angels go quietly there, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go, bottom four. Brian Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Reynolds.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And that's down and away. On the ground. And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses. 1-0. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, no strike.
And that clips the inside corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The count 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Tellez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the move. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The Pirates trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Fouled off, he was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Kicks and deals. And fouled off. Runners at the corners, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Bounced up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. In comes the run from third. We're tied at 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Fought off foul. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Tellez headed for the plate. 1 runs in, the relay to the plate, and he's out. Down, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Angels 1. here at PNC Park. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a foul ball. The pitch. To third. Sneaks through. Base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch doesn't find the zone. O'Hoppe on at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
So up next, Zach Plesac. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a sac bunt here. Hayes. Over to Cruz. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Stepping in, Nolan Schanuel. And ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Aimed to score from third. It's 2-2. First and second, 1 out. Anthony Rendon, the next to hit for the Angels.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's a strike. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th. Hit on the ground, might be 2. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Awesome play there.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Gets the call. Strike 1. And delivers outside. Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Two outs. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Out of the plate, the pitcher, Mitch Keller. And the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that one wrapped foul. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Andrew McCutchen digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. Neto throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Brandon Drury. And the pitch. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
On the ground to third. Hayes to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 16, Mickey Moniak.
And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. 1 for 2. Moniak measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Off balance throw in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. That one ran inside, almost got him. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes ground looking. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And he deals. In there at the knees. 0-1.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Anderson preparing to come on if needed. Suarez getting cranked up as well. Reynolds stands at second with no outs. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Tellez in the box now, takes strike one. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Base hit center field. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 3-2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So digging in, Michael A. Taylor.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch misses. One-run game, one out, one on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a ball popped up. And there are two outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Keller back to work. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Barucki out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 43.
Number 19, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9. Number 19, Jared Triolo.
No outs, runner at first. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. And now the lefty.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The pitch. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Luis Rengifo. He represents the go-ahead run. In there for strike 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And the pitch. That's a little bit low. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Hernandez getting loose as well. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Inside, just missed. And that one in the air center field. Squeezes it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Ohapi off of first with 2 away. And that one sliced foul. The pitch. Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. And now 2-2. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. Angels strand one. They trail it 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Anderson.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Well, one-run game at the plate for Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez. The lefty fires. That misses. Ball one. Anderson, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is fouled back. Anderson ready to work. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Here's the center fielder. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
1-2 here. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Angels 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Hernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. some of them are just wired different. So we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
Anthony Rendon.
And here it comes. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. Looking to get the tying run on base. Wouldn't chase that time. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And the tying run is on base.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Mike Trout. In the air on the infield. Drifts towards it. One away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. That one outside. Ball one. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside, and the count is 2-0. Line drive. He's got it. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. 1 for 3.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs.
That's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 3. Taylor Ward on deck for the Angels.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Colin Holderman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Line drive, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Angels strand a couple, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at PNC Park, out of the bottom of the 8th. And here is Andrew McCutchen. As the lefty gets to work. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Back to the mound. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
McCutchen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Strike on the outside. Now 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And it's strike 2. The pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. David Bednar on the pitch out of the pen here.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes a one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Right-handed reliever. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And he deals. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in there. Strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That just misses. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen after it. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Matt Theis.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
First pitch is in the dirt.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Strike on the inside corner. And the count even 1-1. Bednar is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So the batting order turns over. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Two outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Checks his swing. Now to peel to third. Yes, he did. Strike 3. And that's how this one comes to an end. Wow.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base.